Hello and welcome to London Gatwick. Today we are going to fly to Geneva and hopefully we will have ATC on both ends of the flight. This is as much as I could craft together in order to have a proper flight. It should be around an hour and a half, and our flight plan is as follows. However, I'm glad about FAA sectionals, but this is something you have already shown me a few times. So, Gatwick to Geneva. So we are going to depart from 26 left. We are the Bogna 1 X-ray departure and fly over France all the way to Geneva, where we are going to arrive by the Lussard 2 Romeo arrival and onto ILS 22 from SPR as a transition. At least that's the plan, and we will see where it goes. Let's hop into the cockpit and start our preparations. And as usual, we will start by the standby battery test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and a bit of extra to make sure. And then let's switch it on. Moving on to the emergency lights. They are now armed. We can turn this up. Of course, it will only do something when we will have power. Landing gear lever is down, so no surprises when we turn on the battery. And since ground power is available, let's use that. Moving on, let's enter the flight plan while the system boots up. So we are at Gatwick, flying to Geneva. And as mentioned, we are going to depart from 26 left by the Bogna 1 X-ray departure. And arrive via the Lussard 2 Romeo to runway 22, so runway 22 and Lussard 2 Romeo. Let's load it, and let's also load ILS 22 from SPR, and our minimums is 1565. And as for the route, we are going to enter Upper Lima 612 at Bogna and exit at Resmi. There we will hop over to Upper Mike 975 to Pekim. Then direct to Pilul. Direct to Pim Up. Then to Pixies. Pibat. It's interesting to see so many directs. And from there to Lushar, which is already in our flight plan. Oh, let's check it on the map. Looks quite similar to what we have seen on the Navigraph route. Now let's accept this and interesting. So let's move back to our checklist. Now that things have booted up, the CAS messages are the normal one. External power is in use. Lights. Let's turn on the APU. And let's listen to the 80s while it runs up. So 136525. 136525. Oh, come on. Don't tell me that Gatwick has logged off. And it did. Just our usual luck. Alright, so we will depart on our own. That's absolutely not what I was planning for. And it also means, of course, that we are to listen to Unicom. However, let me just quickly check. Tim's director is online, but I'm not sure we are in his. Okay, seems like Tim's director is not online either. Okay, let's stay with Unicom then. Let's move on to weight and fuel, and that reminds me that I have not yet set weight and fuel. According to Scene Brief, we will need 5,200 pounds of fuel. And we will have our usual 2,000 pounds of passengers and payload. So now we can do weight and fuel. 5200, almost 5200. Some why it always shows less than what we set in the menu. Go takeoff data. There's 4 degrees outside. And it's 1026 for the altimeter. Let's set that. Which is 3030 in inches of mercury. No, I'm pretty sure I did not want to turn engine anti-ice on. Sorry about it. So weather is in. 103, 109, 125, and we need 3000 feet, which is less than third of the runway.
Gatwick traffic, Aegean 606, 7.5 mile final, landing rate 6 left.
Okay, trims. Let's go trims to the green zone.
What runway is it for departure, Heathrow? 27 left for departure for Heathrow.
Weight and fuel, data of data, V-speeds, pressurization, landing elevation 1365. That's exactly what I have seen on the charts. Fuel quantity was checked, autopilot on, off. Okay, let's set a squawk of 2000. Oh, before starting checklist, parking brake is set. Gas message is normal one. APU is on for a while now, so no need for the external power. And we can have the yoke back. Throttles idle. Okay, so N2, oil pressure and oil temp, internal temperature, fuel flow and caution ping. Okay, let's do engine number 2.
Good traffic, Gulf, Charlie Uniform, 10 kilos, taxi runway 28, good traffic.
And 2, oil temp, oil pressure, internal temperature. fuel flow and Gaussian thing. With that we have most of our CAS messages off. We can move on to the before taxi checklist. And before I forget,
Gatwick traffic, Delta 9015, taxiing to runway 2 left right via Lima, Quebec. Zulu.
so
And then
flight
Alpha
controls,
is holding.
rudder left, right, neutral, down, up, neutral, left, right, neutral, speed brakes and retracted, flaps 1. Okay, let's quickly check our departure. Okay, 2000, 5000, 5000, 6000, 6000. Let's set initial 6000 and let's quickly check these numbers. So, flight plan.
Traffic, anyone on short final going at 26 left?
Above
Gatwick traffic is at
2500.
672 short final, 26 left, Gatwick traffic.
Exact 5000, exact 6000.
Gatwick traffic at GM606 is clear at C600.
Okay, we will definitely be okay, so that's between 4000 and 5000. Okay, so between 4000 and 5000. Now it's correct. And kilo whiskey 6 is between 2500 and 5000. Now it looks a lot better. Okay, there's max 220, 220, and from Kilo Sierra 20 it's 250. Okay, seems like
Gatwick traffic
seems to
is
be
at
okay
672
to
going
me.
around due to traffic on the runway. Gatwick traffic.
Oh, let's set 6000 on the altitude. And the runway heading, we will need the chart anyway. So 26 left is, I need to zoom in. It's 257.
Portugal 560 LSGG
57.
Good with traffic, Golf Tank Kilo, takeoff runway 28, good with traffic.
I have changed my mind, let's go with 5000 initially, flight level change and nav mode. Let's turn this back to the map. So flight controls were checked, speed brakes checked, flaps 1, altitude heading is set, altimeters 1026, ice protection not in use, however we might need it. It's 4 degrees and quite hazy. Let's get our pushback.
Good with traffic, Golf Charlie Uniform Tank Kilo, airborne, departure VFR, Temple North, good with traffic.
Okay, are you there yet? Great, let's start the pushback. Parking brake off. Okay, let's stop. Parking brake on. And goodbye to the tag.
Could you repeat for Skyhaven 190 which 190 kilo? And the Skyhaven 490 kilo is pushing back from gate 226 and expecting runway 27 left for departure.
Nose wheel steering will be checked, brakes will be checked, parking brake is off. Let's quickly check the thrust reversers while we are standing. DR unlock, DR deploy, unlock, and indication gone. Gatwick traffic, citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, taxi to 26 left, holding point Alpha Sierra via Juliet November.
Traffic 109 Whiskey Delta going around.
Let's sit up just a little bit. Let's check the brakes. It's working, and nose wheel steering also working. This is Papa, but we do not want Papa, we want November. And that one is right there. So let's slow down to below 10 knots and
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 2813, 8 mile final, ILS 26 left, Gatwick.
okay, I will wait for that. So parking brakes set. Gatwick traffic, citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, holding short 26 left, we'll wait for the airplane on final.
This is seafood traffic going in 49er Kilo is just pushback pushback from Terminal 2A, taxiing Bravo, taxiing via Bravo, and then Lima, and then taxiing Lima, and then we will taxi to Hoying Short runway 27 left.
So before takeoff checklist, landing lights on,
49er Kilo.
flaps set for takeoff, flaps 1, speed brakes are retracted. Let's move the trims a bit to 3.3. Ice protection will be in use, but I will wait with them until this traffic will arrive. V speeds are displayed: 105, 103, 108, 124. Speed knob is in FMS mode. Crew is briefed. A radar we will use the map instead. Static heating not
Gatwick traffic,
needed.
Griffin 2814, short final now, ILS 26 left, landing, Gatwick.
Oh, let's see that landing.
Gatwick traffic, Easy 637 Juliet, stand 6 for left, starting pushback. Got traffic, 109 Whiskey Delta, making a visual approach, runway 26 left, currently 4 mile final.
and Heathrow traffic, Geneva 49 Kilo is departing out of runway November Bravo 3, doing a wrong take for 27 left Heathrow traffic.
Gatwick traffic, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, lining up 26 left. So 26 left identified.
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 2814, runway vacated.
Gatwick traffic, Citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, taking off runway 26 left. Of course, not much time was given for the turbulence, but let's not hold up.
Gatwick traffic, Delta 9015, holding short, runway 27 left.
So 16 on 70. 13. Rotate. Gears up. 160 knots, flaps up.
Gatwick traffic, Delta 9015, lining up and wait on runway 26 left.
Autopilot on.
Auto
throttle on.
49 Kilo is passing 2 fast feet, climbing to 37 fast feet for Heathrow traffic.
Gatwick traffic, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, airborne.
Gatwick traffic, Delta 9015, taking off runway 26. Lehman 6, Mike, departure.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea to tell which departure I'm flying.
Gatwick traffic, Griffin 2814, taxiing stand 16526.
10 miles out from Waypoint Holly. Gatwick traffic.
And let's turn the anti-ice on. It is somewhat suspectable for a bit of ice.
Tom Liner, Whiskey Delta, stop fucking around.
Gotcha, from Dead 9, Whiskey Delta, 1 mile final, landing 26 left.
Papa is 13 miles out off runway 26 left, traffic.
I wonder if we can go up to 6,000 between of when the time comes. So after takeoff checklist, gear is up, flaps up, throttles managed by the auto throttle, ice protection in use.
Heathrow traffic, WestJet 626 heavy, expecting ILS runway 27
Cabin
right.
altitude is not climbing, but the airplane is not climbing either. Altimeters will stay for now. We can now accelerate to 250.
Gatwick traffic is 627 Juliet, taxiing to holding point Alpha Sierra, running 26 left via Quebec Alpha, Lima and Papa.
And I'm really curious whether we will climb up. I've never used VNAV to climb on so far, so let's see if it will work. Anyhow, altimeters will stay on feet for now, exterior lights as well. APU can be turned off. And no, we are not climbing, so let's go. And once we are out of the seat, we will go all the way up to flight level 430.
EGKK is on the island. So 226 left, taking traffic.
And no conflicts in sight. No one is flying towards us. Looks much better than it did around London. Sky is a lot clearer.
EGKK is on 226 left, taking traffic.
There is some traffic on our left, a little bit below. But I don't see it. And 4 miles to Bogna, and once we get there, we will start our climb. Let's start the climb with a bit of VS.
Gatwick traffic, easy 982, 5
And
miles
then
per hour
move it
from
on to
waypoint 9.
flight level change. I think belts can go off.
Vänta bara
10,000 feet. Lights can go off as well. Pressurization is happening. And with that, after takeoff and climb checklist completed. The ice not needed anymore. I forgot to set standard barrel. So 29.92. It was long overdue to do that. And since we have 18 minutes to top of descent, let's check our arrival. So far there is approach online and tower and ground at Geneva. I do hope it will stay so until we get there. But still, let's check. Means when we will be in approach, the area that's covered by the approach, we will be, of course, not at our cruising level anymore. So we are doing the Lusar to Romeo, coming in from Lusar above flight level 200. Then 16080. Dining so bad. 250 and above 8,000. Okay, so by this we should be at 7,000 by SPR. So let's say that we want to be at 8,000 by this last point, and and 7,000 at 7,000 at D22 for Romeo. Also, ILS is 108.7. That was quite unreadable. So for now, I'd say let's key in $8,000. Actually, what? What is our expected altitude at Lirko? I wonder. Okay, let's key in 8000 and we will check in as we are when we get there. Okay, so we should be landing in 25 minutes.
temperature 5, 2.1, QNH 1027, Nozig, Geneva Information Hotel. This is Geneva Information Hotel at 2050. ILS approach runway 22. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers, or more. Clouds, scattered at 4,000 feet. Temperature 5, 2.1. QNH 1027. Nozig, Geneva Information Hotel. This is Geneva.
Okay, so we have the latest dates, and to make sure, let's tune in Geneva approach on the secondary channel 136255.
Runway 22.
Okay, so it's 224. However, I do hope we will have ATC and vectors and all that jazz for arrival. And GA apron is on the north apron, so we should be either leaving the runway via Yankee 2 or Zulu at the latest. Since this is a very long runway, I think we will be able to do Yankee, but I'd rather have a long landing, which is nice and smooth, than a short landing, which is forced or positive. So
Geneva approach, Clifton over, 34 Charlie Bravo, flight level 180, inbound, Lima Tango, Papa.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, Geneva arrival, bonsoir. Cleared Belus 3 Romeo arrival. Information hotel is current. Expect vectors for ILS approach runway 22, descent to flight level 160.
S3, Romeo departure, vector for ILS 22, and hotel is current for Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, descent 160.
And we are arriving to our top of descent. And it is working fine. And while we are descending, let's do our calculations for the landing. So let's use the predicted weight. Let's pick up the weather from the METAR. And yes, we should be able to do the closer exit. However, we will see no crosswind, that's good. One, 2, 4, 1, 1, 3. We need less than a fourth of the runway available. And I think I will try to raise approach when we get to Lushar. After all, that's the star initial entry point.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, descend to flight level 80.
Descend 80, Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo.
Geneva approach, very Geneva with 743 uniform on the ground at Geneva.
Speedbird 743 uniform, Geneva arrival, good evening.
It's still a very good looking airplane.
Last station calling, radio 1 by 5, only static.
I will try again then with the microphone unmuted. So Citation Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, flight level 300.
Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November, Geneva arrival, good evening. That helped indeed. Set squawk 7505.
Squawk 7505, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November.
Geneva approach, good evening, Alpha and farewell request crew.
Alpine 34 Sierra, Geneva arrival, good evening. Second, your request taxi?
AFM, just confirmed engine start and I'll just request taxi.
Alpine 34 Sierra, Roger. You're breaking up a little, but it's understandable. Taxi to holding point, runway 22 via inner link 5 and Alpha.
Taxi to holding point number 22 via Alpha link 5 Alpha. Alpine 34 Sierra.
Speedbird 743 uniform, wind variable 2 knots, runway 22 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 743 uniform.
Hotel Mike November, identified, cleared Loser 2 Romeo arrival. Information, India's current, expect vectors for ILS approach runway 22, descend to flight level 160.
Cleared for the Loser 2 Romeo arrival, expecting vectors and descending flight level 160, Hotel Alpha Lima Mike November. And let's pick up India.
ILS approach runway 22. Data link clearance available from LSGG. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 4,000 feet. Temperature 2.1. QNH 1027. Nozick. Geneva Information Hotel. This is Geneva Information Hotel at 2050.
For Charlie Bravo,
ILS approach runway 22. Data link clearance available from LSGG. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 4,000 feet.
Okay, so that's
Temperature
still hotel.
2.1. QNH 1027. Nozick.
Space 4 Charlie Bravo, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Speedbird 743 uniform, report passing altitude.
Speedbird 743 uniform, airborne climb through 2,600.
Speedbird 743 uniform, thank you, identified, climb to flight level 150.
Climb flight level 150, Speedbird 743 uniform.
Hotel Mike November, descend to flight level 120.
Descending flight level 120, Hotel Mike November. I tried to pick up India, but it's still hotel on the line.
Hotel Mike November, Roger, let me check. Hotel Mike November, thanks for the heads up. Information, India is online now.
We'll pick it up then.
At 2050. ILS approach runway 22. Data link clearance available from LSGG. Transition level 80. Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 4,000 feet. Temperature 2.1. QNH 1027. Nozick. Geneva
Okay,
Information
so no
Hotel.
difference then.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, turn left heading 310.
Still hotel?
This is Geneva Information.
310 for Swiss 4 Charlie.
ILS approach runway 22.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, turn left heading 250.
Left heading 250 for Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo.
Tel at 2050. ILS approach runway 22. Data link clearance available from LSGG. Transition level 80.
Mike November,
Wind
descend to
variable
flight
2
level
knots.
80.
Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds scattered at 4,000 feet.
Approach please, say again, I was trying to listen to 80s.
Approach runway 22, report established.
4,000 feet and clear established 22 for Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo.
Hotel Mike November, descend to flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80, Hotel Mike November.
Speedbird 743 uniform, for further climb, monitor Unicom 122.8, enjoy your flight, bye bye.
42 122.8, after descent, Speedbird 743 uniform.
Okay, I checked hotel information India and it's just really the same with a different timestamp, so I will not stress about it any further. Let's quickly check our checklists. So pressurization is ongoing.
Alpine 340.
Landing elevation is still
Wind
1365.
variable 2 knots, runway 22 cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 22, up 34.
APU can go on.
Geneva approach Renault top C612, direct Belus, flight level 2.
Altimeters will go
Top
only at
612
8,000.
Geneva arrival, bonsoir. Cleared the Belus 3 Romeo arrival. Information India is current. Expect vectors for
Actually,
ILS
no,
approach
we were
runway
told
22.
flight level
Descend
80,
to flight
so
level
that's not
160.
an altitude, it's still the flight level.
So clear the, sorry, so expecting arrival Belus 3 Romeo.
That's the airplane on final, just dead ahead.
And clear flight for flight level 160, top C612.
Geneva approach, Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, establish ILS 22.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, roger. No speed restriction.
No speed restriction for Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo. Geneva approach, good evening, bonsoir, Ryanair 5502 is 10 miles from Belus, flight level 240.
Ryanair 55902, Geneva arrival, bonsoir. Cleared Belus 3 Romeo arrival. Information Juliet is current. Expect vectors for ILS approach runway 22. Descend to flight level 170.
Descending for 170, descend in Belus 3 Romeo arrival. Information Juliet on board. Expecting 22, ILS 22 for arrival. Ryanair 5502.
Topsy 612, proceed direct Pitom.
Direct Pitom, Topsy 612.
Hotel Mike November, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Descend 7,000 feet, QNH 1027, Hotel Mike November. So it's 3033.
Topsy 612, report indicated airspeed.
And we will get vectors from here, so let's...
0 knots, Topsy 612.
Ryanair 5592, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Reducing speed to 250 knots.
Okay, below 10,000 feet, landing lights on.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, wind variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Approach checklist landing data calculated. V-speeds are displayed. We need 2,700 feet ice protection. I don't think so.
2,500 feet, Alpine 340.
We are clear of those clouds. Minimums 1,565. Altimeters 1027. And let's go heading mode. What just happened to the ATC?
Wind variable 2 knots. Visibility 10 kilometers or more. Clouds, few at 4,000 feet.
Okay, so ATC is still on.
Geneva approach, Ryanair 5592 is speed 250 and flight level 170. Shall we continue our descent?
All stations, I did have connection issues. I'm now back on audio for Vatsim. Step shot, I will call back all of you. Hotel Mike November, turn right heading 150.
Turning right heading 150, Hotel Mike November.
Ryanair 5592, maintain flight level 170. I will call you back for further descent.
Maintain the 170 altitude and expecting further instructions above Ryanair 5592.
Topsy 612, descent to flight level 80.
Descending to flight level 80, Topsy 612.
Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo, welcome to Geneva. Taxi to gate number 3 via outer link 2.
Gate number 3 via outer link 2 for Swiss 4 Charlie Bravo. Thanks.
Hotel Mike November, turn right heading 205, descent to 6,000 feet.
Heading 205, descent 6,000 feet, Hotel Mike November. 205 and 6,000 feet.
Hotel Mike November, clear direct approach runway 22, report established.
Cleared for the approach, will report for an established Hotel Mike November.
Ryanair 55902, turn left heading 360.
Running left 360 for Ryanair 55902.
I wonder how much will we overshoot. We usually do.
Ryanair 55902, descend to flight level 80.
Descend to flight level 80 for Ryanair 55902.
Geneva approach, Hotel Mike November established on the localizer.
Hotel Mike November, roger.
So let's set heading 22. I think it was 224.
Charlie
Yeah,
Bravo, thanks for flying in. Frequency change approved. Go ahead now.
And missed approach 224 to 7,000. So let's set 7,000. Landing lights on, seatbelts on. We are still 14 miles out, so I will try.
Top 612, descend to 6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
And that's the runway inside. With a beautiful sunset in the at the horizon. I love to watch that. Let's go flaps 2.
Ryanair 5592, turn right heading 040.
Right 040 for Ryanair 55902.
Hotel Mike November, wind variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Clear to land, Hotel Mike November. So landing gear is down, free green, no red, flaps 2, we'll wait a bit for flaps full. There are 2 inbound airplanes, so I will try to minimize the time I hold up the runway.
12, turn left heading 310.
Light exterior lights are on, speed brakes retracted, no CAS messages. Autopilot is still to go.
Ryanair 5592, descend to 7,000 feet, QNH 1027.
7,000 feet and QNH 1027 for Ryanair 55902.
Top 612, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descending to 4,000 feet, top 612.
Okay, 4 miles.
Taxi 612, turn left heading
Flaps
250,
full.
cleared ILS approach runway 22, report established.
Left 250, clear the LS22 and will report established, taxi 612.
Okay, let's go autopilot off.
Ryanair 55902, no speed restriction, turn right heading 130.
No speed restriction, I'm turning right 130, Ryanair 55902.
Continue.
Ryanair 55902, turn right heading 190, descend to 4,000 feet.
190 and descending for 4,000 feet, Ryanair 55902.
Ryanair 55902, cleared ILS approach runway 22, report established.
Clear ILS 22 and will report established for Ryanair 55902.
2 stations, what was the other station calling?
Sorry for the block, taxi 612, establish ILS 22.
Taxi 612, roger. Wind variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
After landing, flaps up, thrust reverser stowed, ice
Hotel Mike
protection
November, welcome to Geneva. Taxi to stand Lima 7 via Yankee Tango November.
Lima 7 via Yankee Tango and November, Hotel Mike November. Okay, so I will need the parking stands for
Approach Ryanair 55902, establish on 22.
Ryanair 55902, roger.
so while we are turning to Yankee, that's for sure. That's Yankee 1. Tango is this one to the right, and November is the first one to the left. So this is Lima 10, Lima 9, Lima 8, and this is Lima 7.
Vacated via Delta.
Topsy 612, welcome to Geneva. Taxi to gate 9er via outer link 3.
Taking to gate 9er via outer and link 3, Topsy 612.
Ryanair 55902, wind variable 2 knots, runway 22, clear to land.
Copy the wind, clear to land, runway 22, Ryanair 55902.
And that's our stop. Geneva approach, Hotel Mike November, parked at Lima 7. You can close now the flight plan. Thank you for your service.
Hotel Mike November, thank you for flying in. Flight plan is closed. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Good night. So, shut down. Throttles are idle. Parking brake is set. Ice protection not in use. Engine buttons 1, 2, emergency lights off, seat belts can go off, taxi light can go off. Standby battery off, and I will leave on the APU for a few more moments. Thank you for flying with me today. Sadly, we did not have ATC at Gatwick. However, we did have ATC on arrival and it was just splendid. I'm really happy that Geneva approach stayed online until we arrived, and even more. I hope you enjoyed the flight and see you on our next one. Goodbye.